Cyberpunk 2077 is the most anticipated video game of the moment. This RPG is based on the tabletop role-playing game Cyberpunk 2020. Yes, this is the next big game from the creators of The Witcher 3, and we are going to show you 10 great gameplay features to get excited about Cyberpunk 2077.
Almost clear. Go!
12:37 on your right. Girls inside. Biomon's been down an hour. Better Delta.
Cyberpunk 2077 is a first-person role-playing game, and therefore you start by creating a character. You play as V, either a male or female. Visual customization is pretty deep, but this should not be the reason to get hyped. True customization is hidden in the RPG mechanics of Cyberpunk 2077. Many choices you make will influence your adventure. For example, you get to pick your backstory, which will open up certain story branches along the way.
We'll pay for the bot and be on our way.
How much you say you had? 50K?
Cred's on this.
On top of that, you can find weapons and upgrade them. You can acquire gear to wear or install upgrades as part of your cyberware. Character customization is the foundation of this game.
All right. I have no idea who you're working for or what you even want, but you better give me something solid or I will end you.
I've got an offer.
Even though we are talking about a role-playing game here, you don't get to pick a class. In Cyberpunk 2077, you develop your own class with its own set of skills. By doing certain side missions and other things, you can unlock new ways to tackle a quest. By installing modifications, you can enhance your skills. This way, you can become a walking tank or a sneaky hacker.
Jesus Christ! My legs!
Upgrades can be installed at the Ripper Dock, where you can buy tools and help V become a better bounty hunter. Based on your character development, you'll be able to tackle certain obstacles, or not, in which case you need to find another solution.
You might feel a little discomfort, maybe blurred vision, low contrast, glitches. There, let's take a closer look.
Upgrading your cyberware is one of the most interesting mechanics revealed so far. In exchange for eddies, short for Eurodollars, you can upgrade your robotic enhancements. This way your eyes can become a telescope so you can zoom in and assess a situation. Or you can install hardware that keeps track of your ammunition. These upgrades are not only useful in gameplay, but can also provide extra information for you as a player. These can build out your HUD and change your experience while playing the game. Enhancing your body with cybernetics doesn't come without a cost. Every upgrade reduces your humanity and increases the risk of getting cyberpsychosis. This is a fundamental part of Cyberpunk, but it's not yet confirmed as a gameplay mechanic, even though CD Projekt Red did acknowledge its existence in the game world.
Model MTO D12. Looks like a spider.
Couch planted.
Cyberpunk 2077 takes place in a fictional city called Night City, set in the free state of North California. It's a city ruled by corporation and filled with crime. V lives in an apartment inside a so-called mega building. These gigantic complexes form societies of their own, with their own shops and things to do.
Damn signal gonked out 3 times. 3 times, yo! It's a piece of shit. Now give me back my eddies.
Advertisements show you where to buy consumables, and at shops you can buy stuff to upgrade your character. Even though the cyberpunk genre is dominated by nightlife and lots of rain, this game also features daytime and sunny weather. The city is filled with an incredible amount of NPCs who all have their purpose, no matter how mundane. Violence and criminality are the standard in Night City, and that includes some mature content both in language and visuals. There's even a black market for selling X-rated memories as a form of entertainment.
I'm simple. Got some real juicy super.
Cyberpunk 2077 is providing a big open world, even though we have no idea yet how big exactly. The game world is limited to Night City though, but that should already provide enough entertainment for many hours. In this open world, quest locations are indicated in your HUD. You get to drive through the city yourself, which you can do in first and third person.
Got it. All right.
But there are also other means of transport like automated vehicles. Confirmed so far are trains, buses, and a metro system. Just like everything else in this town, public transport is fully automated and powered by robotics.
I asked if you came alone!
Yep, just little old me.
She's lying.
Search the area!
Cyberpunk 2077 has the option to talk your way out of certain situations, but sometimes combat is unavoidable. Either way, it's good to first check out the surroundings before you dive in. Based on the information you find, you can decide how to tackle a problem. With the use of technology, combat becomes a tactical experience in which you spot enemies, take cover, and use different techniques to take them out. Damage inflicted is shown by the colored numbers coming from the enemies. Some enemies are armored, but there's always a weak spot you can hit for massive damage. It's also possible that your scan shows that these guys are way too strong for you, in which case talking would be the best option.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 Fs now, and another 2 in an hour.
In combat, you can use your cyberware and weapons, but the world is also filled with consumables. A drink can heal your character, while other buffs can give you temporary powers. You can see V taking Kolesnikov, which is basically a reflex booster that adds slow motion to the combat. These buffs are temporary, indicated by the counter next to your health bar on the top left corner. Yes, these are drugs and they are a central part of the game.
Sure hope our target's in there.
See, got a classic tale for you. Psycho gang, just doing his thing, jumped a corp convoy, got away with gear.
The world of Cyberpunk is filled with robotics and cyberware. That's why viruses, firewalls, and hacking are important concepts within the game. You can insert a chip into your own head to obtain new information, but this chip might contain a virus. You can also link up with enemy characters or friendly robots. These friendly robots can serve as a battle companion, while accessing an enemy allows you to install a virus. After installing the virus, you can easily hack enemies to make their weapons malfunction. This basically means they are no longer able to pull the trigger anymore. Hacking will also allow you to access cameras or shut down security systems. Accessibility to all this is dependent on your hacking skill level and the amount of access the person you hack into has. In most games, you need to earn money and experience points until you are an almighty god in the game world. In Cyberpunk 2077, the most important thing is street cred. Everybody in Night City is dreaming of fame and success. Self-promotion is the key to all this, and what you gain is street cred.
Hey, carnal! Hey, you got a problem?
In a weird way, you can say V needs to become a brand. This is shown in the jacket she puts on when leaving her home. After doing side missions, your street cred increases and new possibilities open up. This way you get access to new missions and vendors.
Well, you were right too.
Well done, Missy. Well done. See you there.
Grams dopamine, 110 norepinephrine, 800 fibrin.
Hey, give us a lift out of here?
The most important element that will influence your gameplay experience are the decisions you make. Certain missions are completely optional, conversations are full of choices, and the way you tackle a situation is up to you. Depending on your choices, the outcome and the world will change. It will make people around you happy or angry, and your actions can provoke entire gangs or create space for a corporation to gain more ground. How big your influence is on the storyline is up for debate and can only be discovered after multiple playthroughs.
But the only thing I'm gonna pry open right now is a bottle of scotch.
Oh no, not another three-nighter. Por favor.
Cyberpunk 2077 doesn't have a release date yet, but the game is in development for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. Having a PS4 Pro or Xbox One will surely help with the performance of this stunning role-playing game. CD Projekt Red already said it will not feature any microtransactions, even though story expansions could be coming to the game just as they did for The Witcher 3. And PC gamers, no worries, Cyberpunk 2077 is completely DRM free, so there's no need to hack this game. Are you guys excited? Let us know in the comments.